Alright, hello and welcome back everyone, of course, to another non-ticketed NEL game. Oh well, they're still definitely fun to watch and fun to cast, and we've got a decent amount of viewers, so still gonna have some fun. Of course, we've got big names like 1437, but I'm more excited to see Demise. He absolutely blew me away the other night playing, I believe, Clockwork as well as Storm Spirit. He is a Dota player, so look for some more big plays from him. But 1437 will be banning out here the Abaddon as well as the Bane. Dave going to take out the Batrider as well as the Undying. And first pick, that Nature's Prophet, so we'll see how they try to run it. See it mid occasionally here in NEL, but of course always can just jungle it. Or, of course, send it into the offlaner. One of the best offlaners right now, as he is able to, of course, go to the offlane, scout it out, pull a couple waves with his treants if it's not working out. Then he can go jungle, so he's basically guaranteed to do well no matter what. That's 1437, likely to pick Visanaga, but as we discussed in the last game, Visa Crystal Maiden early on is pretty much the same thing. Naga may be a little more adept at it. Her stun, of course, very long range, because as soon as the animation goes off, it still follows, so it's very nice, and Riptide reduces armor, but basically stun and then burst. Crystal Maiden, very, very similar. As they go with Global Strat here, Dave goes Nature's Prophet, Wisp. Bans out the Storm Spirit, as well as the Chaos Knight. And I'm really thirsty, so... Is V8 Splash, Orange Pineapple, and Mango Peach? Yeah, that's where it's at. As the bans continue now. Oh, I guess I shouldn't do brand things on whatever. Something Splash. As Wisp's friends being banned out here, CK as well as Alchemist will take the fall. Dave goes for the Storm Spirit and, of course, the Anti-Mage. A quick pickup on the Lifestealer for the third pick by 1437 right after those bans. And now Dave waiting for his next pick. Let's see what he goes. Tiny still available. Goes quite nicely with Wisp, of course. Great friends, I'm sure. And also the PA, of course, when you blink, strike forward, as long as you don't break the tether, that tether's going to stun and guarantees PA to get in her quick attacks there, as Blink Strike gives you very fast attack speed for a set number of attacks and scales as you get levels. But now they're looking for their third hero. Will they reveal what they want to do with it? Maybe they just want to have it. There's no Batrider. They've sort of got that other tier 1 pick at the moment, the Wisp. They don't really have to use it. Crystal Maiden, of course, if she's alone, she dies. Visage probably dies. Lifestealer, though, a little harder to gank. He's got the rage. He can buy the time needed to maybe get away from Wisp +1. But we'll see what they go for here, as it is their time to scoop up the third hero. Yeah, I don't know, Solamore. It doesn't seem to be ticketed tonight because I think a lot of them are maybe tired after playing in the EMS1 Cup or the ESL tournament that was going on. So, I don't know. And Mike just said he would not ticket this one because this game's going to suck, and if I left, he would true want me. So, I stayed. And I was going to stay anyways, but they go with the Naga, actually, on Dave's team as the third pickup. Could be a carry. But likely just going to be another support utility there with the Wisp. As 1437 now. Over to his fourth pick thus far. We're probably looking at the tri-lane unless they want to do something interesting. Send Lifestealer. Maybe mid, maybe to the safe lane depending on the lanes. But with the Clockwork pickup, probably going to sit that in the off lane. But small chance it could go mid. Naga with the nets. Can they really kill Clockwork? Probably not. There's a lot of damage in the net, but of course if you get netted on Clock, you just throw out the cogs and then they can't really get you and you should be able to run to safety because net level 1 lasts for 2 seconds, cogs lasts for 5, so you should definitely be able to get away. And we'll probably be able to get away with a lot in the off lane is that Clockwork, as Dave now goes for his fourth pick.
5 seconds remaining.
And yeah, as for my stream maybe being laggy, I mean, everyone wants the stream to look great, of course, so I gotta bump up the bitrate, the FPS, and everything like that. But yeah, hopefully when I get partnership, then I'll have the option for, you know, low, medium, high quality, and that'll be really great. So get some more viewers that way. I know a couple people that can't watch because of that issue. Hopefully it'll get resolved soon here as Dave going with the Weaver for the 4th pick. So that's definitely going to be the carry there. Wisp Weaver could be interesting if they really want to try to combo that together. But of course, for me to get partnership, it's about 500 concurrent viewers for like a couple nights or a couple weeks in a row. So basically, just got to get up the followers and get into some high-profile games, I suppose. Try to get the viewers up as a Queen of Pain takes the fall, 1437. Doesn't want to play against that as a possible mid for Dave's team here. And what are they going to ban out? Probably a mid as well. So maybe going to target like the Puck, maybe Elder Titan. Couple good mids are left. They haven't revealed their own unless it's going to be Nature's Prophet. They ban out the ET actually, so maybe looking for a Storm Spirit or something here to get aggressive, as Spirit Breaker will be the last pick by 14. No, Storm Spirit got banned. I take it back. Spirit Breaker the last pick up by 1437. So looks to be the offlaner actually. Clockwork gonna go mid. And in terms of the offlane, like I said again, Spirit Breaker very tanky, has very high armor, so he's hard to kill. Of course, the armor reduction from Naga is there, but with the charge out, you know, Net only lasts for 2 seconds. Actually, Net has a very weird interaction with charge. I don't know if they fixed that yet. But either way, Spirit Breaker is the last pick. Should be able to do pretty well in the offlane. Just needs about level 3 to really get those ganks going on the mid. And of course, he's a wonderful pickup, as well as the Clockwork versus that Nature's Prophet. Look for the Nature's Prophet to potentially be very miserable this game, as well as the charge bombs with the Lifestealer, the hook-in bombs with the Lifestealer. Of course, utilizing that Infest, and it looks like Viper, maybe the mid lane, maybe goes in the tri lane. And yeah, they didn't pick any of Wisp's best friends, but of course, if Naga or even Weaver and Viper go along for the ride, could be deadly. Could turn any 1v1 into a 3v1 for the Radiant this game. And of course, Viper, very, very good against the Lifestealer. So annoying to play that hero versus Viper, because those slows, you can't rage them off. It is really ridiculous, actually. So we'll see if trying to be cool can really utilize that hero here versus the Lifestealer as we get into the game.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh, I actually got a question for you, Spangler. Is there going to be a bracket here system for the rest of the placements, or did you just take in the top ones out of the group? Because my reading comprehension is apparently very low these days. As we get into the game, so we've got 1437, maybe actually going solo safe here on the Spirit Breaker. Looks like he is, got a lot of regen, so he's ready to maybe just win his lane. As the tri-lane goes out, it looks like it will be a Clockwork support, as IX Mike is going to pick it up. He's heading top for now, but no, now it goes to the bot lane. Ja and the Familiars once again here. Playing on the Visage, and we've got Demise going to be playing on that Lifestealer right now. And Light Blue, not in the game yet, hasn't quite picked up his hero. I don't remember what it's going to be, because my memory is bad apparently. As trying to be cool, going to be handling the Viper here for the Radiant. We've got a really decked out Naga, going to be played by Slithereen, and of course Dave here on the Wisp. Oh, it was a Crystal Maiden, so back to that. That's going to be Jubi on the Crystal Maiden. To the mid lane for the Radiant. Interesting build. Of course, Nature's Prophet is an intelligence hero, so those mantles will give only one tree. Sleesel, uh-oh. Weird build, and only gets one tree right now. But Sleesel on the Nature's Prophet going into the mid lane, I think, unless they're going to abandon that. Likely not.
This is it.
Just bringing that tree with him, of course. Even gets there for the block. As Please Don't Pause will play the Weaver. Is that Peter? PPD? Oh, wait, that's Please Don't. No, I think that's someone else. Please Don't Pause here on the Weaver, taking it into the off lane as the game. We get underway here as the horn sounds. The creep blocks were there in time by Sleesel, and he's got that tree here to help dominate the mid lane. Should do quite well, actually, against the Clockwork. In the laning phase, however, later in the game, Mike going to try really hard to shut this down. Okay, so only CSGO for Sivo had the brackets. Alright, yeah, so the placements are over. I actually cast the last game of that earlier, so I've fallen behind, actually, I've been casting like 7 games a night, and I haven't highlighted some of the VODs, so I'm going to do that pretty soon. And they'll all be up on Twitch as well as youtube.com/FMBPDota, so make sure to subscribe and follow to those for all your NEL and CEVO action as the tri-lanes. They get rolling. Slytherin going to be tethered up. Going to be pretty strong support combination with the net, followed by the tether stun. Oh, Crystal Maiden in trouble. Going down here. There's Nether Toxin. It should be enough. Maybe could have got the poison attack first. If they did, she was dead. Nether Toxin is nice, but I don't know. Poison attack maybe a little bit better. Demise, though, will open wounds onto Slytherin now. Who's going to get the first blood? Now Juby already healed up. Slytherin will drop for the first blood. Actually, Jaw for the Dire will pick it up. And Wisp will go ahead and tether on out of that, but drops anyways. Will go down, dies to the creep, and attack followed it right now. The trash talk comes out by Crystal Maiden as they lose 2. Could have got the first blood. I don't know. I think either wait to level 2 or definitely just get poison attack first. That was maybe a bit of a misplay there by trying to be cool. I know the Nether Toxin really helps with the last hitting and of course just harassing, but well, not even. It does more damage when they're low. I don't know. We'll see. Mid lane, though, let's get back to that. IX Mike, getting pretty low. The treants being annoying, but here comes the first safe lane gank. 1437, already level 3, coming in for it. Sleesel, will he be able to TP out of this? Unlikely. Mike gets aggressive, maybe a little too aggressive, reveals it. Now Sleesel, the charge comes in, the stun. Is there going to be a battery cell? It's already on cooldown. They need the bashes here. TP is coming in. The rocket's there. They're going to clean up and get out, but please don't pause. TP's mid. Looks to clean up. 1437 has no mana. At least he gets the XP for it, as he will die to the tower hit and some of the creeps. It goes 1 for 1. 3-1 right now. Dire in the lead, and that kill in the mid probably was worth it. The offlaner, I guess that wasn't offlaner for top 2. I was thinking he was in the tri-lane, but of course that is a Viper. As the Dire really trying to disrupt this pool right now. That ward gonna, I think, block. I'm not positive, actually. I would assume it does. Why else would it be there? Yeah, so definitely going to block the camp there as they look to contest the pool. Demise is over here just farming it up. They brought their wave along as well. So the lane has moved into the jungle as it does reclash over here. But it's a bungle in the jungle, apparently. And Mike picks up that kill on Sleesel in the mid lane, who did go for an interesting build right now. Still likely trying to go for that Midas. He's 15-4 in the last hit, so he's doing really well. Not too far off from a Midas, and it's only 3 minutes and 30 seconds, actually. I guess he's about, what, 900 off, 1,000 off, so a bit to go. But of course, he can jungle the small camp, he can jungle the big camp as the lane is on Clockwork's side. It's not really going to contest the lane against the Clockwork, which you may want to limit his last hits and his impact in the game. If he gets an early Ags, a mech, or even a Blade Mail, 4 stuff, basically any big item on Clockwork early can be pretty dangerous. Bit of a snowball hero himself there. And let's check out his build. Mike, once again, opting to go for the kill build onto this Prophet. So once he gets the hook shot, Battery Assault is going to do a lot more damage than the Rocket Flares. So going to max out the Battery Assault. As Dave from the backside trying to be pretty annoying with the spirits. No luck so far. Doesn't want to get in too close. Still doesn't have boots. Although Wisp can definitely be hard to kill with the tether available to her. Can get pretty annoying for you. As Slytherin here will get that D ward out. Putting it nicely. You can put it there as well. I like to put it on that. This little divot right here that you can see in the terrain is exactly where you don't block this camp or this camp, but I think there's things happening mid. Nope, 1437 just shows up. Sleesel now still jungling. We'll go for the phase first, which makes sense. So the reason for Prophet getting phase these days, you generally see it when you're in a 1v1 matchup. That way, you got a great attack animation on the Nature's Prophet, and with the damage from the phase boots, you can really contest the lane. You can really contest the farm, which maybe he wants to go do, as Bera, Spirit Breaker actually rotates here. Mike will go top, which is interesting. Maybe they wanted to keep Spirit Breaker here, get the levels, get 6. Once he's 6, he can kill Nature's Prophet on his own. And now maybe Clockwork will do better here versus the Weaver. It's going to be a kill one way or the other up top. Mike getting pretty low. Oh, I take it back. It's not. The bottle up on Mike. Wants to go back in. Has a hook shot available to him if he wants to throw it. Blind on the stairs, maybe. It is a choke point. He does indeed throw it. Will get it. He knew Weaver was running that way. It's hard to miss the hook through this funnel. And it definitely lands it and gets the kill. So nice play there by Mike to pick up Please Don't Pause on that Weaver. Make it 4-1. Dave tethers out to Slytherin. Goes in. Back onto the Crystal Maiden. Trying to be cool. Going to take her down. Will get Jaw as well. But no, the Soul Assumption does a lot. Can he get one more attack off? Turns onto Demise. Here comes Sleesel with the Phase Boots finish. Demise rages. But he's still slowed. Will go down. Double kill for trying to be cool. 1437 comes onto Dave right now. He'll likely go down as well. Does have the Nether Strike. Can't get it off. Triple kill for trying to be cool here on the Viper. That's exactly what the Dire didn't want to do. If you can't focus that Viper, he will kill you. Does a ton of damage early. 2 points in Nether Toxin. Going for more of the farming build, I guess. As you do generally want to get 3 points in Poison Attack to get the cooldown off the orb. As well as up the slow and the damage. It's going to be really good at shutting down the Nakes in this game. But can't beat that. Getting a triple kill, pretty much fed to him now, and he's got Phase Boots as well. And let's see, Nature's Prophet came into the action. I'm up to another 900 gold, so looking to get the Midas here maybe around 8-9 minutes, as he's just jungling right now. 1437 left to his own devices in the mid lane, just looking to farm up. Maybe push the tower, but most likely just continue to charge as teamfight breaks out in the bot lane. The charge is coming in this time, trying to be cool. Will go down. Dave as well. Mike shows up to the party. Will hook in. Cogs onto 2. And cleans up that last kill there. Now onto a killing spree right now. IX Mike. YOLO. Oh, man. Alright, top lane. Maybe some action here. Time-lapse thrown out. Uh-oh. Juby in trouble here on the Crystal Maiden. The creep aren't helping out either. Now trying to TP out is Please Don't Pause. Looks like he will make it. Just coming off cooldown. Oh, my God. 1 HP on the Crystal Maiden. He lives. Here comes Sleesel, he's going to find him. Will he find it? Look at this tree. Sleesel attacks, gets it. Here comes the charge from 1437, though, onto Sleesel from the bot lane right now. Another strike is online, and it's available. CM actually disconnected. Oh, no. 1437, though, coming in. Another strike. Here it comes. Sleesel to fall. Gets it. Soul Assumption was there if needed. Make it 7-6. No pause in NEL. There is. 3 teams, or a team gets 3 minutes each, but, you know. Alright, so with that, we're at 8 minutes here checking out the farm. We've got Sleesel at 46. Of course, some of that is going to be from the jungle, so we'll check his net worth. He's down there, actually, believe it or not, despite the farm. Meanwhile, 36 up here on Please Don't Pause on the Weaver. He's in second place on the farm. And third is going to be trying to be cool at 33 CS. So the top 3 farmers in terms of last hits right now are going to be for the Radiant, actually. Then we got a big block of the Dire there. Pretty much the whole team as well as their cores. But if we go to the net worth, we see Clockwork Mike pretty high on that killing spree early on. But 3 of the 5 top net worth going to be for the Radiant right now. To the graph, 500 golds, XP even, so really no advantage at all. But the first tower of the game will drop, and of course Nature's Prophet is involved in that, as the recipe for the Midas will complete it here right before 9 minutes. So very well timed Midas phase for Sleesel in the mid lane. Looking to have a very good game here on this Nature's Prophet. Alright, Demise, Mike, as well as Juby here. What about Makeeds? Looking to throw out a smoke gank here, maybe try to jungle. Demise will just infest. The bot lane has kind of dissolved, I guess. Jaw's down there right now, maybe trying to get some last XP. Once he is actually 6, does have familiars online. I don't see them, though. Minimap, minimap. Did they go down already? I highly doubt that. Here they are. They're coming over to the mid lane as there is action, trying to be cool. Will wand up, will actually drop. What about Makids, aka Juby? Will get sprouted and go down. Courier is involved here as well. It's 2 for 1 so far as Crystal Maiden and Ix makes his Clockwork. That was a killing spree right there. Will go down. They want to get the familiars, but they won't be able to. Make it 8-8 actually right now. The kill's dead even. Radiant with the tower likely sitting a little bit ahead. Wow, 3,000 gold lead now, and XP climbing as well. Not a lot, not a big lead at the moment, but Sleesel could be in trouble here. 1437, of course, has another strike, but there goes the net. Not being able to charge out because, of course, he charged in, and now it's 5-on-1. 1437, a little overcommitted here. Will Nether Strike to try to run, but here come the orbs attacks. And, of course, Sleesel will clean it up there. Still holding on to the mantles of intelligence. Jaw, meanwhile, farming there in the bot lane. His familiars were there for the fight at least. No soul assumptions, though, but it wouldn't really have mattered. 1437 got a little too crazy there on the good old Space Cow. And now looking for the second tower. Profit here again with the trees. I'm assuming that's going to be maxed out. Indeed it is. Pretty standard there, but just starting the push. Please don't pause. Meanwhile, will pop the time-lapse. Wants to chase that CM. Has double damage right now. Gets caught in the cogs after time-lapse. Mike playing that one well. Throws out the rocket. Will pick up the kill. Please don't pause. Maybe a bit of a blunder there. Should have probably just ran away. Maybe even chased the CM and then tried to throw the time-lapse. Just pick up the kill. Had DD. She gets away again there on 69 HP as now. Please, trying to be cool. In trouble. Doesn't want to go down. Throws the poison strike. They don't. Oh, the sleep from Slytherin comes in time to actually bother those two. The familiar, of course, not slept by that. We'll throw out the stun to try to keep them there, but they're going to have to back. There's no Nether Strike. And let's check out Demise's item progression. He's got Phase. Probably wants to go Phase, Drums, Armlet. May skip the drums. It's getting a little late into the game now. It's 11 minutes in, so maybe the armlets be a little bit better of an option there for him. And CM trying to catch up, I guess, level 5. Once that's 6. This seems to be the pretty standard Crystal Maiden build right now. We'll see if he opts, if Juby opts to actually pick up the Freezing Field at 6. It did get buffed a little recently, actually a lot recently. Some of the reasons she showed up at a TI3. But we'll see what happens here, what she skills. I don't know, it's good. Are there a lot of stuns though? Not really, so maybe she will pick it up at 6. There's actually only one, well, two, the Tether Stun and the Net. I think that is all. So Freezing Field could be a good investment, but still holding it maybe it went into stats. I doubt that. Her abilities are just a little too good, deciding to hold it possibly until the next engagement. Could be an important choice to make right there. As Viper and Dave trying to be cool, as well as Dave. They're going to go ahead and try to farm up with that Wisp Tether. The regen is nice. The move speed. Overcharge has 1 point in it there. Of course, the best part of Overcharge, not just the attack speed, but the incoming damage reduction. It's really nice. Makes that core hero really, really tanky pretty early on. Of course, it hurts Wisp a lot, and then makes Wisp a bit of a target, which is why you try to focus that hero out in the engagements. But it's 9-9. The gold graphs leveled out at about 3k. XP, pretty much a non-issue at 13 minutes. And they continue to push Earn on Dave here. Mana Boots up on the Naga. So first, some big items coming out there on the supports. I don't believe the carries have made any important decisions yet. Trying to be cool. Actually, almost has that mech and the farming defensive Tri-Lane Weaver. So they're really relying on, or Viper, excuse me. They're really relying on the Weaver damage as well as Sleesel here. Almost has a Shadow Blade at 14 minutes. Playing out of his mind, actually, in that mid lane role. Phase, hand to Midas, and he's almost got... He's going to have it at 14 minutes. The Shadow Blade there. Get that split push operational. They've already got just one tower actually in the bot. They were pushing mid earlier. Didn't quite get it. It's pretty low. As well as the top tier 1. Their own towers, however, haven't dropped a single one yet. Looking pretty healthy. And those towers, definitely the reason for the gold lead, and definitely this Midas, actually Sleesel in general. He's worth a lot. 6,400. 2,000 ahead of his own carry, as looks like the charge is coming in here on Please Don't Pause. Can they get him? He will be stunned a little bit. There's, it will follow even through the time lapse. It looks like they should still be able to get him as he's on the sentry. Here comes Demise though, jumping out of that with the infest damage. Meanwhile, the Wisp and Viper will TP in, and the Poison Orb now 3 points in it, as well as 3 in Nether Toxin. Gonna clean it up. Demise in trouble. Will likely go down. Trying to be cool. Should maybe still just try to fight, but he doesn't. Just tries to run. Jaw picks it up, gets a double kill on the engagement top. It goes 3 for 1, making that score 12-10 right now. Definitely favoring the Dire there, and maybe looking to get their first tower here, the top tier 1, as the gold evens up. The XP now, though, the Dire taking a slight advantage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wait, what?
Structures are not
Sorry, I got distracted by the chat.
It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack. Incoming.
Clockwork maybe gonna get caught out here in the nets, as it is the 15-minute Shadow Blade actually finished up on Sleesel right now. Maybe they want to chase this fight. As tethering into the Wisp right now. Sleesel, the highest net worth, getting focused down there. Will actually die. The rocket on the edge of it. will go down Jaw. Not a lot of HP. Does have enough mana to resummon these birds, though. Looking to do work as it goes 1-0 thus far. They drop a big core. Demise looking to get another. He's taking a lot of damage by Please Don't Pause, but CM is there. The sleep goes out. Here comes the Swarm, though, off of that sleep. Looking to clean up here is Please Don't Pause. He will get Demise. No, he doesn't. Wow, this engagement 3-0 right now. So close there. Demise does live, able to get his health back immediately after getting that Infest healed back. So 5-10 right now. The Dire look to have turned this game around. They still haven't got a single tower, so once they do that, they'll probably have themselves a hefty gold advantage, but the XP just maybe got a little out of hand. The first real lead in the game right now, 4K XP lead, gold at about 2,000. The Dire Courier, though, has been slain, probably right up here in the woods somewhere. See if I can find it.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to
Oh, there it is.
violence.
Got it down. Looks like Demise was using a charge, though, coming out to Sleesel. Can he get away? No, Mike says no. The charge comes in as well. Sleesel just died. Did snipe the Courier. Will die again, though. He was the highest net worth. Is it worth it? He's still sitting up there. He's giving a bit of gold away, though. You sucks so bad, says IX Mike. And of course, if anyone is watching and you're not already following me on Twitch, make sure to check it out, twitch.tv/FMBPDota. I'd love a follow. That way you get to see when I go live every night with NEL games. Sivo will be taking a hold, it looks like, for the maybe like 2 weeks before Season 3 gets. Make sure to check out the Join Dota article on that, which I was pleasantly surprised to be sort of featured in there at the bottom. Definitely helping me out a lot. And make sure to help Sivo out a lot by signing up for Open. It's open until October 18th. And of course, just getting involved in watching the casts here on FMBP Dota. It's 14:37 now. We do have some action, and we'll just be able to charge out of that one. And yeah, if you want stream quality options, make sure to follow and tune in, because I need to get partnership before I can do that, of course. Definitely help me out a lot. Also, maybe get some remuneration here from the ad money. Sure, it wouldn't be a lot, but hey, making money doing what I love, can't beat that. As now, 3 grouped up in the top lane. That's Sleesel on the Nature's Prophet, still holding on to that top net worth slot. Looks like he's going for an Orchid here as his second item with that Robe of the Magi. As Weaver now tanking up. Bass, Treads, as well as a Bracer. So looking to go BKB with the Ogre Club. And now to the bot lane, we've got Trying to Be Cool. He's got the mech finish for a while, sitting on another 2,000 gold. But here comes Mike on the backside of things. We'll find Slytherin. Will get netted. Look at the damage from Trying to Be Cool. It's absolutely ridiculous. Mike throws out the cogs. Here comes the Familiars from Jaw, though. They're doing work. The overcharge now. Sleesel TP's behind this. Will pick off 2 immediately. And now charge coming in from 1437. Demise is around as well. He's pinging him. The Nyx Bomb. It's the taxi. The Space Cow taxi. Boom. He's going for a ride. 1437. He's going to bring him into the action. Will it be worth it? The Nyx Bomb goes off. What a play between those two. But the sleep to disengage. They do get the Weaver still. The sleep goes out from Slytherin. And she's playing the Naga, so that's kind of fitting. But now Demise is going to pay the price. Will go down. As cool as that play was, it was kind of dumb. As now the Tether's done to cancel 1437. It actually does have charge. Wants to get out of here. Can't. Will drop Sleesel. And this puts the Radiant right back into this game now, as the Dire Courier will respawn. Woo! Worth it, guys? That was definitely worth it. Yeah. It was. I'd type and agree, but I will never type in all chat ever again. So now 17-14, checking out the gold. 5,000 gold lead for the Radiant. Still, XP turning around after that slight throw. Bit of a mistake there, but it was definitely cool to watch. And that's almost more of what NEL is about than winning the game. Just making plays. As Weaver, we decided, was going towards the BKB. Dave has the urn, has had it for a while. Looks like he bought, trying to be cool, bringing out a Yasha, so pretty standard. Maybe looking to go Manta, probably into a Heart after that. Get some damage, but you don't need a lot just because of the way Nether Toxin functions, and Poison attack is going to be great. Actually leaves it at 3, and maybe going to go back for Corrosive Skin, which got buffed recently. Now procs the damage on any instance of damage, or procs the effect on any instance of damage. Mike, however, will miss the hook, has the Force Staff up on the Clockwork, actually. The cogs, though, are going to be enough to secure his escape, and we've got Jaw. Got the medallion, got the boots. He's 6-1-5 right now with the point booster, and he's 2,000 gold away from the Ags if he wants it, and that is a ton of damage to the team fight. Meanwhile, Sleesel hunting for these familiars. He could just put the trees sprout over there, but behind Demise he goes. Demise could be in trouble now. The net goes out. Here comes the Wisp, bringing the Weaver down here to the bot lane, getting on the action. It's a 5-man gank. It was a 2-on-1, turned quickly into a 5-on-1 because of Wisp, of course, and the Nature's Prophet. That global strat. As the push looks to be forming here in the bot lane. There is fan art. I saw one. I think someone made a t-shirt. It was called like the Space Cow Express. It was actually a train. It was like Spirit Breaker on... It was cool. I don't know. It was on Reddit somewhere. You could probably find it again. I think it was Space Cow Express. As the Radiant here look to push. And of course, if you're watching in game wondering what the hell I'm talking about, there is a stream. You might have realized it as it's in my name. Make sure to check it out. The chat generally pretty fun. As Orchid going to be finished up here. After the Shadow Blade, the next item from Sleesel is the Orchid. Throws out the ult to, I guess, just push the lanes here. Be annoying. Get some money. 1437, meanwhile, treads. He was in a safe lane, mind you. Safe lane, not farming, but ganking. Effective in the early game, but look at this Nature's Prophet. 10,600 net worth. Should be getting shut down by the clock as well as the Spirit Breaker. He's died quite a few times. He's 5-5 and 8. But he's getting money, he's getting items, and that's bad for the Dire team here, as the safe lane farming Spirit Breaker has Power Treads, Dust, and a Bracer. So as you can see, not a lot. Mike, we mentioned the Force Staff. Jaw getting close to the Ags there. Demise has got Phase Armlet. Did skip the drums. Wasn't farming incredibly well early, so probably the good call. If you're not having free farm, if you're the aggressive lane Nakes, probably should just go Phase into the Armlet. The drums takes a little bit too long, unless you're just like destroying, and you will be able to get the drums decently timed, then do it. But going for the AC next, it looks like as Sleesel could be in trouble. The sleep goes out to disengage, maybe turn this fight around, but the Demise Rage is up. They're gonna net him. Shadowblade is used. Wisp dies immediately regardless, and now the hook onto Sleesel. Sleesel gonna be taking the fall. Slow the rain, also not gonna stand a chance. Double kill for Mike. Make it 3-for-1, 20-5. Trying to be cool, still left in here as well. Will drop on the Viper. Spirit Breaker gonna pick that one up. Does this mean we're winning, says Jubei? Jubi? I gotta get that right. Yes, probably, as they do go for the Roche actually as well. I am in game Quake Sinatra, but no one wants to make them ticketed games tonight for some reason. Not really sure why, but that being said, this probably will be my last for the night. I've been doing like 8 a night for the past week, so I don't really want to burn myself out here. And of course, thanks for everyone for stopping by. But since they're not going to be ticketed, might just call it quits. I fell behind in highlighting my VODs. I need to definitely do that, so I'm going to do that after. It's probably going to take like another hour, so we'll see what happens here. 16-21 though in this game as we get back to it. Check out the graphs. Not a sizable goal lead right now, as the XP though still very much in favor of the Dire. That's nice for them, but they're not catching up in gold. The late game with the split push here maybe goes to Sleesel and friends with the Weaver as well as the Nature's Prophet, of course. Haste, the BKB seems to be done. In case there might not actually be a Mithril Hammer. Yeah, I don't think there is, so he's actually not finished it yet. He's pretty close though, 600 away for that Mithril Hammer. And then of course going to be able to do a lot more in the fights, but we see that he is 0-5 and 4. The early Orchid Oh no, he does. I thought someone had an Orchid. I take it back. Maybe that was last game. Nake's Bomb though, onto the Weaver, doing a good job there. We'll actually be able to time lapse out of that one because there is no Orchid. Does still go down. 1437. The Nether Strike gonna land. Sleesel TP's right into the middle of everything. The mech, the familiars will go down. Jaw, Wicked Sick, picks him off there with the Soul Assumption. Demise though will go down. That pops the Aegis that they just picked up there. Now Jaw in trouble, netted up. Aegis to respawn. Demise needs to run. Here comes Crystal Maiden. What does she have? I hear Mike missing hooks. He's right there. Doesn't have Ags yet, so it's going to be a while. Will he force up the cliff? He does indeed. Going to go ahead and cogs up there on the Viper. They need to take him down here. Charge comes in. Going to take out the Wisp. Trying to be cool. Will get Mike. Likely to fall, though. Can he turn around and do anything to Demise? Locked in a cage match in the trees. Thanks, Sleesel. Says trying to be cool. Will he get Demise? No. The armlet toggle goes out. Slytherin trying to chase. Familiars may just buy enough time for Sleesel to get out of this. Or Demise, I mean. As Sleesel turns to fight. Can he armlet this one? No, he can't.
I don't mean to be alarmist, but
Trying to be cool, wondering why he's sprouted. Sleesel continues to go on the aggressive, looking for the sprout here on 1437. Will find it, throws out the Orchid as well because they do have one. Gets a double kill, sees Juby, maybe wants some more. What's the cooldown here? 7 seconds. Will he go for it? No, it doesn't look like it. Would have been certain death. Maybe. Probably could get away from that Visage. The familiars aren't around. But with that, they close the gap a little bit. 20-25 there. At the end of the day, I think that fight went about 4 for 3. So maybe the Dire did get the slight better end of that. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, hooking for Mike right onto Slytherin and gonna get him out here. Tries to pop to sleep, can't. He's level 11, so the cooldown's pretty short. Sleesel on 1v1 with Mike. Can't TP out though because of the battery assault. Will drop. IX Mike picks up the double kill. Nature's Prophet though will get the clockwork at the end of the day with the Wrath of Nature. Trying to be cool, being charged up. Now the action just will not stop. 23-27. Dire with the advantage. 1437 trying to get it to 28 here. Has the Nether Strike, will follow the Viper. There actually happens to be another Drake, so that's a little interesting. Or at least was in Dota 1. I guess they probably dropped that, huh? And now I'm kind of curious. We'll look that up after the game. As, let's see, Wisp trying to get away. Dave will drop 29-23. I think at the end of the day, it was 3 for 3. Were there any buybacks at the end of the day? No, Sleesel bought back a couple minutes ago. But, yeah. The Heaven's Halberd sounds pretty good. No, it don't, says Mike. You don't want it. He's got a 4-staff now, sitting on a 3,500 gold. If we go back to the net worth tab, must have hit tab for some reason on accident. I changed it to tab, by the way, because W was last hits, but I used the WASD cluster to move the map. Probably more information than you needed, but that's that reason. Where is it? Why? Yeah, Sleesel's still way out in front right now, 13,000 with the net worth. We've got Viper here at 10,000, just taking a death, but still in second, about to have that Manta finished up. And as I mentioned, Clockwork going for a Shiva's maybe, with all that gold that IX Mike had. Wow, 1-hit bash, going for the rage, 2-hit bash, 2-hit bash, wow. RNG G. As now trying to be cool, could be picking up Demise there on the Nakes. Indeed he does, charging away to safety here is 1437. Looks like he'll make it just fine. Could be going all the way up top, but Sleesel, he's going to peace out. He goes back to base for that one. As we go back to the graph, just to really see how this game's going. There's still 5,000, that's not a lot. Maybe one item, I guess, advantage for Radiant, if you think of it in terms of items. And XP, probably a couple levels more on the core heroes. So yeah, for the Dire that is. So really, still anyone's game. It's 6 kills deficit. It's not a whole lot. Definitely can come back from it. And they have the Wisp. They're not really putting it to use too much. Of course, they didn't pick CK. They didn't pick Tiny, PA, or anyone that goes with it, I guess, explicitly. But of course, it's still a good hero. Can turn team fights around. And when it's put in with the Nature's Prophet, any fight that started, 2v1 will go 3v2. For the Radiant, so of course it's still a great pick. And if you're Na'Vi, apparently you will run it mid lane by itself, and it was strangely effective. Yeah, I'll be casting tomorrow night. I should be. One of my friends is coming into town. that I haven't seen in like a year. So yeah, I'll probably hang out with him in the day or whenever he's available. I don't know. And then probably still cast. I don't know. Casting is fun, and now that I've got some viewers, there's more of a reason to do it. So once again, make sure to follow. I'm sure most of you here already are, though. As Spirit Breaker charging top, that's got to be on to Sleazel. It's on a creep nearby. Will he cancel? It doesn't look like it. Of course, Sleazel does have the Shadow Blade. Still dust on 1437. Literally the entire game right now. So doing a good job there. Meanwhile, fight though in the mid lane. Let's see, infesting out there. Is Demise able to escape? Here comes Sleazel. Wants to throw the Sprout, but Mike TP's away. The Orchid now actually going to be on cooldown. And let's see, we've got Juby there on the Crystal Mid and been quiet. Hasn't even thrown a Freezing Field yet, I don't think. The Sleep actually will disengage right off of it, so scaling it might have been interesting as the tower, the tier 2, is going to go down right now. So well played there by the Radiant to sort of group up and push. Let's see, 1437 probably wants to charge in. Actually, Mike going to start it off with a hook right onto Sleazel, always looking for the Nature's Prophet. As BK being up, they want to maybe try to, never mind. Dave, though, not going to make it out. The Sleep tries to save him. He will go down. Will Sildarine even make it out? Yeah, actually, she will indeed. So Naga going to go ahead and get out. Weaver had the BKB, couldn't really get anything done. The Sleep didn't really help out on that fact. So, yeah, what a series of unfortunate events indeed. They do get the tower, but again, they lose the team fight. That's going to put probably the gold more in their favor, but the XP, not so much. Approaching 10,000 could be bad. IX Mike has the Shiva's Guard actually completely finished. He didn't go for the Halberd like people wanted him to, and he should be able to get out there. The Ags, meanwhile, Familiar is doing a work. Throwing out the stuns. 1437 now doesn't actually have the Nether Strike, but he did pick up a Shadow Blade of his own. Here comes Visage and crew. 1437 gets it. Demise was there as well. Lol, Visage is OP. Yeah, Visage with an Ags is OP, that's for sure. As they now look to take sort of another engagement and even push down a tier 2 tower. And how many do they have? They've got one tower, the Radiant, and that's at mid. That's it. So the gold graph, basically just towers right now as we see XP dipping way in their favor. Gold will be too after they pick up a couple more towers. And speaking of killing towers, Nature's Prophet picks up the Desolator. 1437 initiates onto the Weaver. Weaver will go down. And that hero actually proving to be very good against the Weaver. The Bash, you just stun in with the Bash from the charge, and then you Nether Strike, and then Dust, of course, too, just in case. And it's pretty much a kill at any stage in the game. It's a lot of damage, and trying to be cool will call the GG. Who knows if it will be legitimate or not. Sleazel's gonna start up that split push there in the bot lane, but of course he's got to be worried about Mike and about 1437. He's 9, 9, and 10 right now, so he's still getting a lot of kills, a lot of assists, but 9 deaths. He's definitely got to be very cautious as he, let's see where he's trying to go. They maybe want to kill Jaw here on the Visage. He's still top of the net worth, however, at near 16,000. We've got 11.5k there on Demise, so top carry, or top net worth for his team in the carry role. Followed up by the mech-wielding Viper with the Manta, now going BKB, it looks like, here on the Viper. So definitely not going to call GG, as the BKB is going to help them out a lot in this game. Where's everyone's items? There we go. We'll bring them up, because Mike asked. As we'll follow Viper around in the meantime as we go over it. Oh, maybe not. Sleazel looking to fight here on the backside of things. TP's in. Incognito jumps into the Shadow Blade, looking to pick off. Oh, no. Oh, no. And he's just going to TP out. The hook misses even. Uh-oh, Mike. Uh-oh. That was a bit... Brown, you sucks. I was typing. Alright, charging here from 1437. Who's he going on? We'll find out when he gets there. He's Shadow Bladed in as well. It's onto the Wisp. Gonna Nether Strike it just for the lulz, I guess. Now onto a Mega Kill Streak. 9 and 6. He's holding a gem now, though. Here comes Mike with the Shivas to disrupt things. Demise tries to run. Gets netted. And now all the damage onto him. Will they be able to get him? Indeed they will. That Nether Toxin really paying off there on the Viper. As he gets lower, Viper hits harder. That's why it is such a good hero, no matter really what you build. The reason for the mech even. Nice cogs by Mike to waste the time, but somehow Viper gets out of that. I'm not really sure at all what just happened there. But Mike, yeah, will go down. And now they look to push, turning this game around even. XP was at about 14k. Now it's coming back down to 12. Although the Ag Scepter up on the Spirit Breaker going to make that Nether Strike even more gnarly as he looks to go in here. It's not up yet, but this is an Infest Bomb. Slytherin in trouble. Will go down, can't get the sleep off to reset the fight. Here comes Wisp, needs a tether, but Wisp going to die immediately. However, Crystal Maiden at least will drop. Sprout onto 2, still holding on to a Quelling Blade, it looks like. Yes, he is. Demise not going to get caught in the trees on 1437. Is unstoppable as trying to be cool. Will go ahead and TP out on the Viper. But that's it. They try to go high ground, and then they all die once again. 39 to 28, and Roche, it is available. And once again, they're going to get it there on the Dire. Dota's the worst game. Alright, so they're going for the Roche now. There's definitely no possibility of the Radiant contesting this, as most of them are dead right now. And yeah, the Dire look to be taking this game, I'd have to say. They definitely have the edge in all of the teamfight engagements, except for the ones they take when they're really not there. Or if they sort of get caught off guard with the Wisp play and the Nature's Prophet coming in. But as far as fighting 5-on-5, they seem to be a lot stronger. They really can't kill anybody. Even the Space Cow, Spirit Breaker, when he's running in there face first. And Crystal Maiden herself, it is about 40 minutes, but of course she's
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
gonna pick up the BKB pretty soon, which will be nice. Go ahead and get off that full freezing field, as he's got 2 points in it right now. That's Juby on the Crystal Maiden, looking to catch up in jungle. Sleesel, meanwhile, tries to get a familiar. Maybe he thought he was sniping the courier, but now he's just gonna go ahead and run away out of there with the Shadow Blade. Mike guesses right. Wow! And will force out. He gets forced out by the teammate as well. So with Lamop, he definitely lands it. What? I don't even know what's going on right now. Well, it was a nice hook, nice show of individual skill there from IX Mike, but nothing to come out of it. Will just force out. Sleesel gets saved as well, and now the game in the mid lane. Demise back on the killing. They're not gonna get the Wisp. Demise trying to TP out, will TP out because of course there are no stuns except for one to go through the rage. It's only the Naga. Likely why Demise is having such a good game here. Not sure why this Wisp is actually alive, but is. Visage looks to save the day there with the familiar stuns. And yeah, 1437 should be okay to get away from that. Now Jaw gonna TP out. Looks like he'll be just fine. Trying to be cool, wants to surrender. Despite having the Nature's Prophet, does not want to play anymore. Bot lane though, the gank comes out. Crystal Maiden, will they run through or no? The creep! Good guy creep there for the Dire. Will block the Wisp, can't get through. Trying to be cool, really wants to call the GG now. The game has gotten a little bit ridiculous here in the last couple minutes. 41-28, we got someone working towards an MKB. It looks like probably going to be the Weaver as Sleesel, when did you die? Crystal Maiden killed you. And yeah, working towards the MKB there with the Javelin. We've got the Force Staff as well as the Urn up here on Dave. 1437 once again charging again. Shadow Blade as well as the Ag Scepter. So it does pick up some items after all. We'll group up with Demise, just going to sit by here and wait for that next Nake's Bomb, more than likely to come out of this top lane. They're still holding on to the Aegis, I believe. Demise, yeah, Demise still has it for 3 minutes. As well as an AC into an armlet. So not hitting for the hardest, but definitely doing a lot for the team with that AC. Spirit Breaker hits pretty hard, as well as the Familiars actually hit for quite a bit too. As they look to start picking up some more towers, the Gold Graph turns around for the first time in a long time in this game, now in favor of the Dire. The XP, however, over 20,000 advantage, as you might expect looking at the kills. 41-28 for the Dire. As 1437 goes in here, will jump onto Slytherin. It is the Nake's Bomb. Nakes, when are you going to pop out? Is it not going to be now? He's waiting for it. He's waiting for it. Now he goes out. Gets stunned immediately. Taking a lot of damage here from trying to be cool. 1437 will drop a Jaw, now dominating. Force Staff forward there by Mike. Will actually catch just creep. Sleesel comes in now too. Will get pushed. Hook out from Mike. Demise could be in trouble though. Trying to be cool, looking to clean up. Will clean up. Demise armlet toggling away though, making the best. He still has the Aegis. Now it's popped. The Dire trying their darndest to give some XP back to the Radiant here in this team fight. As trying to be cool, gets a double kill, takes out the Visage. Mike though, being really creative with his cogs, doesn't do much, but the intention was there.
And not in a good way.
Yeah, those birds hit a lot with the Ags. It's really hurting Dave. He gets focused down by him almost every single fight. As Mike chasing up Sleesel here. Sleesel gonna fight him. Mike up to the hill, but they get him anyways. So really trying to get away with that Force Staff, but will still go down. Sleesel can't decide where he wants to go. Definitely wants to get another kill. Trying to be aggressive with the TP. Will end up actually just going back to base. They've got the gem after that engagement. The Dire being a bit silly about it. It's going to turn that around. Maybe. We'll see. It seems to be the trend that they throw. They win the fight. They throw. They win the fight. They throw. So, I expect them to win the next fight, I guess, based off the graph there. Maybe the game-winning fight. We're getting pretty late into the game. 41 minutes right now. 44-32. And Sleesel just throwing the ult out to keep lane equilibrium right now. He's got a Crystallis, the Desolator, and the Orchid. Checking in on the Weaver. BKB going towards an MKB maybe, but 1437 making it hard here. Another Nake's Bomb coming into the fight right now. And it's just 2 going on to 3 right now. But the 2 heroes that can make the advantage in terms of numbers are with them, so they cancel. Actually, everyone was around there, so probably a good idea to cancel. I thought maybe since Wisp as well as Nature's Prophet were there, I mean, they couldn't really bring anyone else, so those were accounted for already. But either way, yeah, Visage is 15, 4, and 16 right now. So Jaw and the Familiars once again doing work this game. BKB even, Ag Scepter, maybe going for his own Shivas this game, or just... I mean, they already have an AC and a Shiva, so I don't know what else he could be going for here. Yes, that is all it builds into. Just a casual plate mail, trying to get even more armor, I guess. As a 1437 looks to be in trouble, silenced up with the Orchid. Wants to charge out, won't be able to make it though. Will drop another gem, actually. And that's pretty big. They've already got 2 now. As the Radiant look to push up top lane, they're still very far behind in XP. It's coming back in their way. Goal now as well. So they are officially behind in both categories for a little while now. But looking to still maybe win this game. Pushing it. Sleesel's in the bot lane already. Working on that. Demise, though, is there to defend it still. Well, he's got 4,500 gold. Could get a Abyssal Blade here pretty soon on this Nakes. Sitting on the AC as well as the armlet at the moment. Sleesel, meanwhile, kills somebody. It's going to be the Crystal Maiden there in the mid lane. Will TP over. Does a lot of damage with that crit. Even picks up some dust. Finishes the Daedalus now as well. He's got 4,200 gold. Still probably needs the Demon Edge, I would imagine. Unless it's on the Courier. Nope, not quite yet. So he still does have a bit of gold. He's just going to wait over here by the Secret Shop probably to buy the Daedalus. Oh, I take it back. His recipe's still actually there. Either way, though, the tower, a source of their damage is gone. 1437 here. Fortify will be popped, looking to get the tower, and they will, actually. No problem. Let's see if there's any initiation here. Demise is there. Hook in from Mike. He's going to get onto 1. Cogs, though, on cooldown, actually. Pops the Blade Mail. He's got one of those now. Definitely going to want to return some of the damage coming out of Viper. As the Rax, though, looks to be in trouble. And trying to be cool, try the GG out of this game, but it looks like they may very well win it. Meanwhile, on the backside, I think Sleesel on the bot lane gets that tier 3. Will go down. I hear the Nether Strike, so it was definitely 1437 that got him. And yeah, the buybacks are really loud again for some reason. So is the endgame music. Oh, and the Barra ult. That Spearbreaker ult was a little ridiculous. Sleesel is already back. He gets it. That's 2 lanes of Rax, actually. Against the Nature's Prophet. It's possible to come back from, but it's almost basically GG, as Mike will miss the hook. No Ags yet, so the cooldown's still pretty long. Wants to chase here onto trying to be cool. Can he find anyone, though? Will force forward with the Shiva's activated, of course, to do damage and slow. Familiar in time. Slytherin will be dropping 1437. Meanwhile, wants to get trying to be cool, gets out. And on the backside of that, Visage will clean up Naga Siren, making him 16, 4, and 16. But 2 lanes of Rax are down right now, so the Dire are pretty much have their back against the wall right now, I think. Looks like he's going for the Butterfly. So worried about the right clicks here from the Weaver, from the Nature's Prophet, and from the Viper, which makes sense. I mean, it's a pretty good item on most carries. Of course, I mean, he's strength, he usually gets other items, but it is completed up. Weaver, meanwhile, though, not very close to an MKB, but it is the next item that Please Don't Pause is going to be going for, so we'll see how that works out. It's 1437, just runs right there in into Weaver, and he'll be just okay. Alright, let's check out the items overall, see if we can't find anything new. We just saw the Butterfly get formed out there. Daedalus has been finished on Sleesel. Manta, Ags has been finished, and maybe going towards a Heaven's Halberd there on Trying to Be Cool. Those seem to be the biggest additions to everybody right now. Sanj as well at 1437. Visage, still holding on to a casual plate mail, still not really sure what that's going to be for. And a Mask of Madness now coming out here on the Spirit Breaker. Another gem. This may be the 3rd gem right now. Possibly the 2nd. I know the Dire bought at least 1, could have bought 2. But yeah. 3rd gem of the game regardless. 2 of them probably sitting in the base right now. Actually, let's check out Courier maybe. I'm not sure where the other gem is. No one was holding it, were they? Radiant. No. Did they even pick it up? I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest. I remember seeing another one drop, but so pretty sure there were 2 already. Oh, there it is. God, I'm blind. Got it. Unless that was the brand new one. Whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. Either way, 1437 looking to get this charge started. Going right now on to the Viper. Someone they definitely have to take down in the fights. Will provide a lot of damage with Nether Toxin and Poison Attack. And of course, Poison Viper Strike now on 12-second cooldown. But this is the Nake's Bomb alone, too. Into most everyone's here right now. They will take out the Naga Siren. No problem, right? But now, of course, it's 3-on-2 at the moment. The bashes are too much. That was a time lapse. Somehow, Demise, though, going to take the full force of this Viper. He will go down. It goes 1 for 1. A support Naga for a Nakes. And that looks like a not very good trade. But now Crystal made it in a lot of trouble in the mid lane. She's going to explode. She pops the BKB. I'm not sure what Sleesel is afraid of. We'll go back in and clean her up. Meanwhile, top lane, the action continues. Wisp will explode. Viper trying to fight Mike as well as 1437 and Jaw are here. Visage looking for more kills. Oh my god, he actually gets a double kill right now. 18, 4, and 16 on the Visage at the moment. They're continuing the chase here. Only 5 seconds. 2, 1. He's not going to chase it. I'm really surprised. Maybe because he's the gem holder. Nope, we'll just Shadow Blade back in. Look to get 1 hit. And then ult. Alright, that makes sense. Visage is like, hey, I'm going to fight you. Jaw's got to know something's up. Doesn't man to that. The sleep, though, from Slytherin. He's back in time for this. Familiar's going to be picked off there by the Viper. Now 1437 in a lot of trouble. Will maybe be going down. No, Shadowblade able to get out of that. Again, here comes Sleesel, though. They will take out the Visage, who BK beat up to TP. Goes down. Nature's Prophet cleans up Visage. That's the dominating streak. And now 1437 and Mike very low right now. And despite them doing these crazy ganks and sort of winning the team fights, but a double kill. I can't keep track of this guy. Gets another gem there. Sleesel takes care of Clockwork. And maybe the last push of the game here, coming in at about the 50-minute mark.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. That's good news for someone.
And the racks are under attack here by the creep. Of course, the melees in the bottom, as well as the mid lanes, dropped a lot earlier. As using the AoE damage there from the Nether Strike to just go ahead and clean up the creep waves. But looking for the tier 3 tower. Fortify is available. BKB now on Nature's Prophet. And MKB, excuse me. MKB coming there for the Weaver pretty soon as well. So that Butterfly, interesting choice here for the Nakes. Going to be pretty useless pretty soon. As now, yeah, Mason is on Weaver. No, I think. No, Mason's not in this game. Please don't pause. Mason's in the other game. None of them are ticketed. I thought this one might be because Mike was in the game, but wasn't the case. Looking for the racks here. Looking to end the game around the 50-minute mark, it looks like. Fortify will get popped for the racks. Crystal Maiden on the backside will BKB. Gets immediately bursted, though, by Sleesel. Now, 1437 as well as Demise. The net goes out onto one of them. Wisp gonna drop maybe Sleesel as well, actually. Double kill for IX Mike, but Viper, will he clean this up? Weaver is here as well. Doesn't have a lot at all, actually. Will pick up the gem. And they want to try to focus Jaw or Demise. Both very tanky. Please don't pause. Will drop gems and bottles all over the ground right now. That's trying to be cool. Wants to live. Jaw cleans up the Weaver, making him 19, 5, and 17. 19 kills there on Sleesel as well. The racks, though, does go down, so they're not mega'd yet. Oh, the mid lane. They're close. Mid lane as well as bot. Both racks gone, so just this ranged at 505 HP. The only thing keeping them in this game, despite their advantage. Well, gold doesn't really matter at this point, but the advantage, 30k XP, trying to be cool. We'll pick off Mike. Goes in onto Sleesel. Sleesel trying for the throne or something. He's got a crits. The crits. They try to sleep Mike. It's not enough. The megas come out, though. The game is effectively over right now. Sleesel says worth it. Gets what he was looking for. Either way, this is going to be my last game of the night. I am Helium from twitch.tv/FMBPDota. If you're watching in game, make sure to check out the stream. If you're watching on the stream, make sure to follow. Looking to get that Twitch partnership up. Bring you, of course, great casts in the North American Dota scene, whether it be in CEVO or in NEL. So I hope you guys stay tuned. I cast every single night, at least for the last week here. I'll let you know if it's going to be different. I plan on casting tomorrow night. And yeah, usually start around 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern, so make sure to check it out. You can follow on Twitter as well, twitter.com/FMBPDota. I always tweet when I'm going live, so Twitch or Twitter, preferably both, I guess. But if you're going to pick one, pick the Twitch as the game ends here. So another exciting NEL game, about 100 kills there. I think that's 99. And yeah, I'm Helium. Thank you everyone for watching. Gonna call it quits tonight. Tell your friends about this stream.